Guess Mob, what up? Alright, so we got some breaking news. Breaking news. Now, I'm gonna obviously try my best to let you guys know everything that just took place. Because a lot just took place, so I gotta try to remember everything, like, off the top. So here's the start of it. Last night after Amy's stream, I contacted her local police. Gave them the address, which they verified was the correct one. And they were gonna go in person to discuss this with Amy and kind of give her a warning. Now, the officer actually didn't get the chance to do that because he was on back-to-back calls, and by time it was time for him to actually go, he was off duty. So they called me back this morning, and I spoke to them this morning. And I've been actually speaking to them for the past 2 hours now. They made contact with Amy at her garage. They spoke to her in person, as you probably know, because she's tweeted about it. They spoke to her in person. His name was Officer Crable. Now, before I go any further, I want to say, Officer Crable, I appreciate what you're doing and what you're about to do for this situation. Really, a lot of people are going to appreciate what you're about to do with this situation. So, what he pretty much said, at first, he said, well, it seems like it's just a back and forth. So, I mean, she's on the fine line of breaking the law, but we can't really say that yet. At this point, it does look like it could be civil. So, me and him talked literally for 30 minutes, the last half hour. And here's what he said. He said, okay. He goes, well, now I have a better understanding what's going on. He said, I didn't know she was doing, like, daily streams attacking people. I didn't know that, she was even driving a person to suicide, before. I didn't know this was, like, this in-depth. I didn't know she's been doing it for this long. I didn't know that she's been, making up lies about your wife and your family that now has caused stress on your family. And on your wife, and on other people, and on Jen's, etc., etc., etc. I gave him the names of everyone involved. And he said, okay. He goes, so now I got a better understanding. He says, here's what I'm going to do for you. He says, I think we got something. So he said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to email you 2 forms. He asked for my email. He's going to email me 2 forms. One form is the telecommunications harassment complaint form. That form pretty much is just going to be compiled of just saying what she's been doing, what she's been saying for the past, 4 months? The past 4 months. He's also giving me a statement form where I'm going to have to legally give a statement. And he said, because I am in Pittsburgh, he will swear me in over the phone. So I will swear in with my statement over the phone. Now here's the other thing. He said for me to get anybody else involved that has been harassed by Amy, get them together to fill out both forms. Because what's going to happen is when I get all those forms back, you're going to have to print it off, fill it out, and then scan it and send it back to me. Or email it back to me, whatever it is. I'm going to be swearing in on behalf of all of us. I have to swear in. Now, I can't swear in on something that I don't know about. So, I can't have, like, Joe Smith, hit me up like, hey, she harassed me too. Can I get a form? I can't swear in on that legally if I didn't see it, because when this goes to court and they ask questions, I can't swear in on something I didn't see or I didn't know about. I can only swear in on the harassment that she has done on people that, that I've actually visually seen and heard this happening. So after that process, he said he's going to take that to their what did he call it? It's like the person that decides if they're going to move forward with charges. But he said that how he's going to pretty much lay it out for this person is that what she has doing is affecting people's lives, and it does fall under telecommunications harassment, since it is taking place using a platform of communication. And prosecutor, but he had another name for it. I think it was like legal prosecutor is what he said, something along those lines, like legal prosecutor. And he said pretty much at that point, we're getting something done. And he asked me, he was like, are you willing to travel if this takes place and, there's an arrest, whatever, it happens, are you willing to travel? I said, absolutely. I'm only 2 hours away. I would definitely travel. And, he said, okay, are you willing to, swear in on the other complaints that other people are going to fill out with you? Because, obviously people from all over the United States at this point. And I said, yes, I will swear in on everybody else's complaint as well, that I have witnessed her do this to other people. So I'm waiting for those forms. Those forms should be coming soon. There are 2 different forms. Again, this is Officer Crable, from the Newark Police Department. So I thank you for that. So, in more words than one, he pretty much said that this is being handled. I told him that the next step for us was just to start contacting local news channels. After hearing me out and hearing the entire situation and the full story, he pretty much said, like, okay, yeah, I agree. Something needs to be done about this. He even said about the stream, he goes, the most recent stream where she said things about your wife and she was talking about this woman named Jen, is that the one where she's wearing a pink sweater? I said, yeah, that's the one. He says, okay. He goes, yeah, I got those pulled up. I'm actually going to attach those to the case right now. And he asked, what kind of things were said in that stream. And I said, about my wife, saying that my wife had an abortion, which never happened. Just all types of verbal harassment. See, here's the thing that Amy needs to realize is the things that you say is considered verbal harassment because even though you are throwing your hands in the air saying this is just my opinion, you're inciting people, even if you're not telling people to do things. Amy's supporters have taken the things that she has said and they have used it to attack other people. They have used it to tweet, my wife or Morticia or BBY or Jen. They have used that information as a form of harassment. And that information has been from Amy. So Amy, even though she says like her disclaimer and it's just my opinion, that got her in trouble. Just like I can't sit here and say, I can't sit here and say, I don't know. Here, I'll just pick a random person. Lance Gamer 9108. I can't sit here and say Lance Gamer 9108 is a child molester. I can't say that because even though that's considered civil, Lance is like, what the hell, man? Just give you a super chat. Even though that's considered a civil suit, it's the actions that take place after that make it harassment. So let's say all of Guest Mob is like, well, now we hate Lance Gamer. We hate Lance Gamer. We're going to start tweeting Lance Gamer. We're going to start going to Lance Gamer's channel and harassing him. We're going to start finding out Lance Gamer's personal information. We're going to do all this stuff. That falls under harassment, and that's telecommunications harassment, but it dates back to the person who started. It dates back to the person who gave the information. So, something's being done. If you have been harassed by Amy, I need you to contact me because we have until 6 p.m. tomorrow is when I got to turn these forms in. 6 p.m. tomorrow. All right? That's Eastern time. That's when he gets in, and he says as soon as he gets in, he's going to call me, take all the information I send them, because I'm going to email it to them, and I'm going to have to swear in over the phone. I'm going to give, I got to, I don't know if I got to raise my right hand. I don't know how this works over the phone. How, maybe I'll do it live. I don't know. No, I'm not doing it live. But I'm going to have to give my sworn statement, which is a legal statement saying I stand by this statement and I stand by their statements. So I need this all filled out by tomorrow at 6. I haven't received it yet, but I should be receiving it soon. Let me see here. Okay, yeah, nothing yet. He said he had to scan them first and then email them. So it's probably going to take a little bit. But I need it for tomorrow. Fractal, appreciate it. And he said, here's a better example. You can't call Fractal a serial masturbator. That's not cool. Now, here's the thing. I need real harassment cases. Thank you, Travis. He says, put Amy in her place, Isaac. She needs to understand that her actions have consequences, and I hope she gets kicked off of YouTube. Well, there are consequences, because I'm not done with this stream yet. I need actual harassment. Like, don't message me and be like, yo, Amy called me a poopy head like 2 days ago. I need a form. Because I'm going to be like, yeah, no. I know you're guest mob. You might be a fan, but yeah, no. This is not a witch hunt. This is us doing something legally that needs to be done. This is us fighting back against a person that has done, harassing things, has, went after people's lives, their personal lives, released personal information on people, called CPS on people, child services, and this is about finally stopping this person for good. So, this is actual harassment. All right, actual harassment, meaning she said something that's harassing, or she's always having your name in her mouth that's harassing, or her supporters have started contacting you, harassing you based off of things she has said. Now, that's the first thing. Second thing, God, I told you guys this is breaking news. Second thing is I am suing her civilly in civil court. For defamation and libel. And pretty much here it is. This is cut and dry. Unless she can prove that my wife had an abortion, unless she can prove that my wife cheated, unless she can prove that I'm on SSI, unless she can prove that Michael's giving me money and I don't make, I don't make any income, unless she can prove any of this. Actually, it was just the police department calling. That's why the stream cut off. So, hold on. Unless she can prove any of those things, that's defamation and libel. I'm going to be handling my case pro se like I've handled other cases in the past, and I've won. I'm handling it pro se. I already downloaded the documents to my computer that I need to fill out. So I need to start filing my complaint, my written complaint, attaching proof, attaching documents. So here's the other thing, and this is for everything. Any type of screen clip videos, screenshots of any type of harassing talk, then that means, saying something that's not true about somebody, talking down on somebody, whatever it may be, send it all to me. I need it all because the officer wants it all. He needs it all. Send it all to me. Everything you got, send it to me. Twitter screenshots, YouTube clips, YouTube streams, recorded YouTube live streams that she's done. I need it all. I need everything, and that actually was him calling again. So let me go call him back. I need it all. Send me everything. All of the harassing stuff she has done, clips, screenshots, everything. Send it. Because this is over. Yes, the police are calling back. I see the number popping up. That's the police. He's calling me back. So send me everything. This ends. It's ending. This is going to be over. So let me call him back because it's probably about the forums, and he he may have, like, my email's weird. My personal email's weird. So he may have gotten a letter wrong or somewhere, because I know my email's weird. When you say send it where, contact me on Facebook, contact me on Instagram, contact me on Twitter, contact me on Snapchat, contact me on any social media platform of mine, and hit me up. Reach out to me, send me everything. We need to get the forms filled out. We need to get all the information. We need to get everything, everything here, and we need it by tomorrow, 6 p.m. So, give me everything, because it is time to put an end to this. It's time to end it. The harassment is going to stop. So this is criminally, me working with the police department, those are criminal charges. I'm also filing a civil suit. I am filing a civil lawsuit, and I'm going to actually have to drive 2 hours to file it in Ohio's federal court. That's not a problem. I will do that. I'll pay my little $91 filing fee. Not a problem. And she's going to be served with the paperwork by, I believe, the constable. He just left a voicemail, I see. She's going to be served with the paperwork by the constable in person. And I'm also going to include an injunction in my court paperwork. The injunction pretty much, once I process it and the judge approves it, the injunction pretty much says she can't even mention my name. That's what the injunction pretty much says, that she's not even allowed to mention my name. If anybody also wants to know how they can file their own lawsuit, pro se, hit me up. I'll walk you through it. But you will have to file the lawsuit in Ohio. That's the only thing. You got to file it in Ohio. But that's about it. That's about it. So we're going to get this handled. The harassment and her bullying of people is going to stop. There was somebody else that contacted me last night that said she's been driving them to suicide. This woman, you know what I mean? So it's over. It's over. This is ending. So contact me. Hit me up. Send me everything you got. And it's time to take a tour. Guest Mob, love y'all. Peace.